start with our little scoop down to the floor. So inhaling up here. Take a big breath and then let it go. Inhaling back up. And let it all go. And let's do 2 more like that. Inhale up. Let go. And again. And let go. Just coming back down onto the floor, staying nice and low. Start to straighten out the legs a little bit more here. And start to lift up through the sit bones. Okay, bye. Sink the butt down a little bit here. And looking forward if you have any blood pressure. Let's press our feet into the floor, really pushing up, curling up, curling up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring the arms up overhead. And exhale down to heart center. Just coming onto the side of the mat today. Coming forward with our right foot. So we're finding those railway tracks today. Try and be directly behind each other, about 1 meter apart. Hands come up to heart center, and we're lifting up through the heart space here. Ground the toes and the heels into the floor. And then from our hips, so don't stick the bum out, we're going to hinge forward from our hips here. Coming forward, and then halfway down and hold. Bring the hands to heart center. Taking a nice, big, beautiful breath in and out here, and then extending away with the arms. Lengthen the head with the arms as well. Keep drawing that belly in here for that balance. Squeezing the glutes. Bring the hands back to heart center, and then to the leg, just above the leg. Straightening the spine here. 2 options. You can come up to a standing, come onto the knees, or we're going to bend the knee, bring the hands to the floor. Just making sure that that heel and the knee are aligned. And let's have a little rock and roll back and forth into that leg, just to get used to this feeling here. And then pick up that back leg, flex the foot. Beautiful. Lower the toes to the floor. And then picking back up, flex the foot. And lower down. And again, picking up here. Now from here, 2 choices. You can push the foot back down to the floor, or you can lift the leg up higher. Bring that foot back to the floor. Foot comes back where it was, and then walk your fingertips towards the foot. Can you lift up and lengthen here, or maybe you need to bring the arms, the hands back up on the leg. Keep drawing that belly in. Now use the power of your legs and your feet to pull up. Hands come back to heart center. Keep drawing in through the belly, through the spine, and lifting back up. Bend the knees, bring the foot back. Beautiful. Have a little shake out here. Okay, let's get into that other side. Left foot comes forward, standing nice and even behind each other.
Does the left leg stay straight all the time?
We want to try and keep it straight until we come down into that bend. Whoop. So find that balance, create that space in the hips, the length through the waist and the spine. Lifting up nice and tall. Let's come for our little halfway bend here. Keep pressing the feet into the floor. Spread the toes out here. Now extend the hands forward, bringing the head with it as well. Keep squeezing the belly and the glutes here and the legs. Bring the hands back to heart center. Straighten the back. Bringing the hands above the knees. Now your choice whether you want to come out of it. You can come down onto your hands and knees if you like, or you can bend that knee, bring the hands to the floor. Beautiful. Now let's take the hands a little further out front here and have a little rock back and forth in that front leg. And then we'll pick up that foot, flex the foot. That's it. Lower the toes to the floor. Beautiful. Flex that foot, lift up. And lower back down. Lifting back up, flex that foot. Now your choice whether you want to lift the foot or come and bring that foot back to the floor. Doesn't have to be high here. And then lower that foot back to the floor, exactly where it was if you can. Walk those hands back in. Straighten the spine here. And then use the power of our legs. You can walk the hands up the legs if you need, or come straight back up, using the strength of our bodies. Back to heart center, bend the knees, come back. Beautiful job, guys. Have a little shake out here. Let's inhale up. And we're coming down, bring the feet a little wider. So toes are off the mat, heels are in. And we'll come down for a little Hindi squat here. So sinking down to the floor, we have options today. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. You might be lifted up here. Or you can dig the elbows into the floor, into the knees, and press away with the elbows. Hopefully we're on the flats of the foot. You may need to bring the feet a little wider. Just relax the breath here for a second. Beautiful. And like we did before with the hands, find that pistol grip or that Charlie's Angel Mudra, and we're reaching forward now. Draw the belly in, tuck tailbone under. And then hands come back to heart center, pressing into the knees and opening the hips. And one more like that, press away. Draw the belly in, squeeze the tush here. And back to heart center. Nice big breath in and out here. Beautiful. Bring the hands down to the floor. So we're going to go for another little balance here. Walk the feet in. Keep digging those elbows into the crease of the knee. So you can just try one leg at a time if you like. But we really want to dig into the crease of the knee. This helps give our balance, just like our chaturanga. And then we can start to lift one foot up. Maybe come back down. Maybe do the other side. Come back down. Give the wrist a little bit of a shake out here. And if you'd like to try for the full, we'll try for the full. You can just do the one again each side if you like. Take your option. This is your body and your flow. So if you can, we're going to try and lift both feet off. Looking forward. And then when you're ready, we'll come back down. Good job, guys, and give those wrists another little shake out. Awesome work. Let's come down onto hands and knees. Toes in, knees away. And we'll come into full child's pose. Wrap the arms beside the body, over the knees. Give those wrists a little relax here. And just finding that breath. Beautiful. Hands come underneath the shoulders, bringing the knees into the chest, or in towards each other, I should say. On all fours here. So knees and hips are aligned, our shoulders and our wrists are aligned. And we'll just do normal cat-cow today. So come through, inhale, squeeze, shoulder blades together. We're looking up towards the sky. And we're still drawing that belly in. Exhale, up into our cat here. Send the shoulder blades away from each other here, drawing the belly in towards the spine. And inhale, come through. beautiful exhale to release. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to our neutral spine. Walk the hands forward and let's press up into a down dog today. So tuck those toes under, walk the feet in. Today we're going to practice setting up for our down dog. So I used to do this years ago. Spread the fingers away here. So set up like we normally would do. Fingertips into the floor. Try and get the knuckles in as well to help alleviate some of that stress out of the wrists. Now our shoulders are extended away from us. So press the hands into the floor here. And the feet, hands and feet are pressing away from each other with an even amount of force. Our tummies are drawing in and up towards the spine. Our sit bones are lifted high and the hips are sending back. Now we're going to bend the knees here. Now as you bend the knees, I want you to pick your hips up nice and high. Sit bones come up towards the sky. That's it. Now start to lower the heels a little. As you lower the heels, the chest will lower as well. And again, we've got 3. Bend the knees. Lift up the hips, the sit bones. And then place the heels down. Extend away here. Keep drawing in through the belly and the waist. Bend the knees last time. Pick those hips up nice and tall. Lower the heels, stretching everything away from each other. Gorgeous, guys. Come back down onto hands and knees. Come back into full child's pose, opposite side. Hands come back underneath our shoulders. Knees come back in and hands come forward all the way towards the front of the mat. Walk the knees back slightly. Press back into an extended child's pose here. And then inhale. Tuck the tailbone under, lifting up, rounding the spine as we come forward and onto the stomach. Squeeze the elbows in towards the shoulder, in towards the body. And lower, lower, lower. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Relax. The hips, give them a little wriggle here. $8 from Kmart, guys. Awesome. Okay. Today we're reaching back towards the toes, so really squeeze the shoulder blades here, fingertips towards the toes, lift up, that's it, and reaching back. Try and look forward if you can. Keep that head nice and neutral. And lower down. Just resting the head off to any side, relax the shoulders. Take a breath or two here. Have a drink if you need, dear. Yep. And then we'll lift back up again. So squeeze, 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 everything up, everything up. Reaching back towards the toes. Glutes are squeezed, thighs are squeezed, shoulder blades. And then lower the feet to the floor. Bring the arms halfway to an aeroplane and thumbs up. Can we peel back just that little bit more? Awesome. For 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down. Let it go. Beautiful. You right there? No, you're right. Have a drink. And pressing into our bow pose. So take your options. You can bend the knees here, bring the hands to the floor and just press up if this is enough for you. We can go for a half a bow pose, pressing one foot and hand into each other, or you can go for a full bow pose. So be squeezing the knees towards each other here, flexing the feet. We start with the lower part of the body. We start to press the feet and the hands into each other here. And then once we're comfortable, we start to lift the chest. Lower halfway down, hold. Take a big beautiful breath in and out. And then lifting back up again. Beautiful. Lower down. Bring the hands to the floor. Press back into a child's pose here. Any child's pose. Beautiful, guys. Now we're pressing back up into our down dog. Set up properly. And when you're ready, we'll ground that left foot into the floor and we'll lift our right leg up nice and tall. Today, bending that top knee, bring the heel back towards the left butt cheek, open that hip. Keep your shoulders nice and centered here. And then come back to our center. We'll squeeze all the way through to the front of the mat today. All the way through. Place the leg on the floor. That's it. So we have options here. You can come into a 90-90 position. Just one leg will be back. Yeah. So you can come into 90-90 just with the feet like that. That's it. Or you can come onto your back and come into this position. Or extended back with the leg. So your choice, your body. Yep. We go where we're comfortable. Yep. It's never comfortable, but you know what I mean. Okay guys, let's get into it. We're up nice and tall today. See how my left hip is lifted? I want to try and place that hip back down towards the floor, evening the hips out here. Can we walk the hands in today and lift up nice and tall? We're only here for a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, we'll take a little walk down either onto the floor, onto the forearms. You can stay lifted or you can extend all the way out. Breathing deep into that hip, into the thigh, into the leg, into the glutes. That deep breath helps that oxygen flow into that body part that is tight. Lifting up here, and we're going for a little walk over towards the opposite side, away from the knee. You can stay lifted and just press into the floor, or you can extend out for a bit of a little bit more of a twist. And lifting, coming back to center. We will swing that back leg. Or actually no, we'll go for quad stretch today. Let's reach back for that foot. So again, options here. You can stay on this side and you can pull away, or you can pull into the body. If you do want to challenge yourself, you can tuck in and go for a bit of a balance. I know there's a couple of us that like to try. So take your options as usual. Wherever your body will like to go today. You may want to try do a little balance. You may want to try and go for a bit more of an advanced option and really tuck in here. wherever you are, let go. Ground back down into the floor and we'll swing that leg over the top. So we want our sit bones on the floor if we can. So if that's not going to happen, straighten the bottom leg out and just bring that other one over the top. Yep. If we can, sides of the feet on the floor. And we'll pick up nice and tall. Big, beautiful breath in and out. And then pull away with the feet or the legs and start to hinge from the hips and pull forward. That's it. And release that. Let it go. Unravel the legs here and we'll come back up onto all fours and back into our down dog. Ground that right foot into the floor, this time lifting that left leg up nice and tall. Bending that knee, bring that heel back towards the bum, open that hip. And then gently we'll swing that knee all the way through. Foot comes to the floor, leg comes down. However you get there, help it if you need. Try not be happy just where you land. Try and wiggle yourself into the pose. Trying to make sure that that knee is outside of the hip if we can, please. So your leg can be tucked in or out, doesn't matter. Yep. And remember, you can take that option if you like, by the 90-90 or on the back. Okay, lifting up nice and tall, walking those fingertips in as much as we can here, and nice and proud, opening the heart, opening the chest. When you're ready, come for a little walk down. Stay lifted, or you can extend all the way out. Trying to bring this right hip closer towards the earth if you can. And just remember, if we are super tight in certain parts of the body, it's like lubricating a machinery. Sometimes we need to have little pulses or little movements just to help warm that body part up. Coming back up to center here and finding that quad stretch. Actually, no, we need to come over to the side. What's going on today? Come on over. Take that big beautiful breath in and come up and find that quad stretch. So wherever you are, tuck that foot in. We're reaching back for that back foot, either pressing away or we're pulling into the body. You can flip the grip here to help come in a little closer, or maybe come into a bit more of a challenging pose and find that balance. Wherever you are, just releasing away. Sitting down onto the bum, and we'll swing that leg over the top, or straighten one leg out and bring that other leg over, especially if you have bad knees. And we're trying to get the flats of the feet on the floor, the sides of the feet I should say, sit bones grounded down, and let's pull away, lift and lengthen here, drawing the belly in and taking that beautiful breath. Let's hinge forward here, pulling away, beautiful. unravel the legs, give them a nice little shake out, a little massage if you need. That's it. Coming onto the back. So bring those knees in, make your way down, nice big squeeze here. Little circles, nice and gentle, taking your time and really feeling the benefits of that lower back with that little massage there. And then coming back that opposite way. Also, this is our sacral area, so important. Squeeze those knees into the chest one last time, and then give yourself a nice big full body extension away. Big stretch out. Beautiful. Release the arms, bring them down by the side. Walk the feet in here. And then lift up. Lift the bum, place back down. And then we'll bring the knees over towards the left side. So relax the body here.